Hello, everybody. This time we are talking about service pricing. Service pricing is a strategy you use to charge clients for your services. It has two main goals. The first, to ensure you cover expenses and turn a profit, and second, be fair, reasonable, and consistent for your customers. Unlike product pricing, service pricing is impacted by all kinds of different factors, which makes it virtually impossible to offer a one-size-fits-all option. For example, if you own a house cleaning business, your price may change depending on the size of the home, whether there are any pets, and whether it's a deep clean or not, as these factors can impact the amount of time and materials it takes to complete the job. And as labor and material costs change over time, so should your prices. For these reasons, it's important to use a pricing formula instead of setting your service business prices off the cuff, so you can provide accurate job quotes to your clients. And how to price your services. The first, set a profit margin that works for you. When pricing your services, consider inherent business costs. Your gross profit margin is the percentage of cash that's left over after accounting for your material costs, overhead costs, and labor costs. Labor costs include salaries and employee benefits you provide to employees or subcontractors who perform, supervise, or manage your service business. Labor costs will be higher during startup because you'll put extensive time and energy into building the business. Second, see what your competitors charge for their services. To keep your business competitive, conduct research to discover what your rivals are charging. Understanding competitors' pricing can help you gauge what people are willing to pay for similar services. Examine your competitors' front end, back end, and tiered pricing models. If you offer various packages, each level should carry a unique price compatible with the work involved. Third, price your services higher than you expected, but not too high. You know what minimum gross margin you want to make and what your competitors are charging. That shouldn't stop you from asking for more too. The worst that can happen is that people won't pay it and you can lower your prices or negotiate with clients. And then fourth, inflation when pricing your services. During times of high inflation, you may need to raise your prices because your costs have increased. However, if costs have remained the same, you must decide whether to raise prices and make more profit or keep them the same and keep more of your customers. In an inflationary economy, if your customers are price sensitive, consider keeping prices at or near the same, and if customers are not price sensitive or there is no close competition, consider raising prices to maximize profit. And then why is pricing services so hard? Many service-based businesses struggle to come up with a fair and profitable pricing strategy. Unlike product pricing, you can exactly quantify all the costs that go into providing a service. The expenses that go into providing a service are more subjective than the expenses that go into making a product. How much you charge customers doesn't always directly correlate with the amount you pay to perform services. If you own a retail store, you buy goods at a certain price. To earn a profit, you need to sell the goods for more than what you paid. You determine how to price a product according to its cost. In service industries, finding a target profit margin is not as simple. You don't have an original price to reference. Instead, your pricing formula for services should account for the intangible aspect. If your company running your business, such as time and value. And how to choose the right pricing strategy? The first, consider your overhead costs. How you price your services is greatly impacted by your overhead costs. If they are low, you have more room to experiment with competitive and economy pricing. But if they're high, you may want to consider cost plus or premium pricing. And then second, look at your current pricing strategy. If you already have a pricing strategy in place, take a look at what is and isn't working. Are your profit margins good? Are you attracting the right customers? Is it supporting your business goals and growth? From there, consider which pricing strategy addresses your current issues and whether it would be a good choice. And then, third, review your business goals. New businesses may prioritize building customers base quickly, while established businesses may want to introduce new services or start offering package deals. And then we move to the strategies for optimizing your pricing. The first, competitor-based pricing. Basing your pricing model on your competition can be used guide. Be careful, however, because price matching your competition can be limiting. Simply following your competitors' decisions can lead you to underpricing or undervaluing your business service model. You might also miss out on better pricing models or opportunities to add value to your offerings. While you probably should not to the lone wolf charging an arm and a leg above the competition, you should ask for a fair price and value of services you offer. And then second, value-based pricing. This pricing ratio is largely subjective, and that can make it tricky to get right. With value-based pricing, you need to consider how your customers perceive the value of your services and the client experience you provide. In other words, you are not determining how much you need to be paid for your service, but how much customers are willing to pay. And then third, alternative pricing models. Management accounting and job costing can help you determine the best pricing structure for your business model. Evaluate flat fees, hourly rates, and variable pricing to determine which will best suit your business going forward. And that's enough. Thanks for watching.